and welcome back to our BCU Sport Round Up. Today is our final episode before our Christmas break, and all of us are going to be bringing you some exciting news regarding the sport. Today I am here with Kirsten and Maro, who will be joining me in bringing you that news.
Thank you so much, Fatima, for such a lovely introduction. It's amazing to be with BCU Sport TV today. Now let's look at the headlines from football, rugby and hockey, and so much more.
Firstly, we will be talking about the boys' football. Unfortunately for the boys, it was such a close game, but they lost 2. However, they did manage to win 1. I was there watching. It was an amazing game with Kirsten. What do you think about it?
Yes, we went down to the pavilion to capture all the action. Despite the freezing conditions, the boys played extremely well. They had great possession, but just couldn't quite win it back.
Yeah, it went really well. I completely agree with her. Like, I was freezing. We were both
So cold.
We were both complaining, but it didn't matter. It was such an amazing game to watch. We don't know how you boys managed it. Well done to you guys.
Yeah, but I'm sure the boys will bounce back after the Christmas
Oh, definitely.
break. But before we get into the highlights, let's take a look at the boys in their rainbow laces supporting such an amazing cause to show that sport is inclusive for everyone.
So obviously I can see today you're wearing rainbow laces. Can you tell us a bit about what you're supporting or why you're wearing them?
Supporting gay pride LGBT community, so it's important to get a message out there about rainbow laces.
How do you think the match went overall today?
We made hard work of the game. Started off well. First half was very good, but then second half we just dropped off, and in the end it was a good clean sheet to win the game.
Yeah, do you have anything to say for like future games
Yeah.
where you guys could improve on?
Just more volume, more intensity, more of the same.
Yeah.
Is this the last game of the year?
This last
Yeah,
game this year.
till January next year now. So
Are you gonna do anything over Christmas to get
Gonna
yourself
have to, if you
ready?
want to push on and win the
Gotta
league, get
keep fit.
BCU where I need it to be.
yeah, we're top of the league now, so push for promotion. Yeah.
Exactly. Title shot.
Overall, how do you think it went?
Nowhere near good enough to where we know we can be at in terms of ability, in terms of working hard for each other. I think Andy said, our manager said, it's been coming for a few weeks where, okay, we've got the results, but I think the work ethic can be harder. Teams have wanted to win more than we have, and in that sense, I think going into the second half of the season, that's what we need to look at.
Thank you so much for that, Leah. We all can see the frustration in your face. We all know that you know the boys can do so much better. We wish you all the best. We're all rooting for you guys. We know you can bounce back. Regardless of that, next up is rugby. We have fantastic news. The boys won against Nottingham Trent.
Yes, they did really well. We've scored the impressive score of 41-12, and in fact, we're the team of the week.
Congratulations, boys.
Next, we have great news from the boys hockey team. It's basically early Christmas for them as they managed to beat Staffordshire 13-0.
Yes, last time they played Staffordshire, actually, they only scored 11-0, so great improvement, boys.
And I really love how the captain, Von Watson, marshalled his troops. So once again, well done, boys.
Next up, we have squash. The boys had a tournament over the weekend in Nottingham. It's a really big tournament. Let's have a look at them in action.
saw some great action on the highlights, but before we move on, let's speak to Jeremy, our squash team player.
Hey guys, it's Jeremy Nelson with BCU Squash with a little rundown of the Bucks individual tournament for squash 2021. Selva Ganesh and myself played in the men's D division where Selva made it into the round of 16 and I made it into the quarterfinals before we were both out of the tournament. And our number one, Kanan Brown, played in the men's C division where he made it into the men's plate quarterfinals before he too was out of the tournament. We were all very happy to be there. It was a very fun tournament. I know it was my first time competing in one of these tournaments, so it was a great experience for me, and I'm sure the other two will agree with me. Basically, next year we're just hoping we can come back and just push that little bit harder, a little bit further. So we're going to keep it going. Cheers.
Now let's have a look at all the results from the concluded week. Thank you everybody who's been watching us continuously on BCU Sport TV. It's been such an amazing journey far. I honestly can't wait for what we have to have in the future. But I just can't believe everything's over. I can't believe the semester is over, girls, honestly.
It's gone so quick.
But we're so excited to be back after the Christmas break.
We'll bring you more footage, even better than ever, with things like live streams and more sports coverage.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.